CDC released what an agency official called an unprecedented report. For the majority of 2024, it showed a nearly 24% decline in drug overdose deaths from the previous year.
There are a number of reasons for the encouraging trend, including the tireless work of advocates. Brittany McHatton joins us now in studio with more about two such advocates on the ground here in Maine.
Well, thank you, Brian and Sierra. Vassalboro's Ryan and Cynthia Page took two very different routes to the advocacy work they do. But with their combined strengths and life experiences, the couple has collaborated as a force for good for Mainers seeking a path to recovery. Chief photographer Mark Redeker and I visited with the founders of Access Direct Recovery Network to hear how the organization came to be.
I think the two of us were just unstoppable.
Cynthia and Ryan Page share a passion for helping others. For her part, Cynthia was born with congenital heart disease. Following a few high-risk surgeries, she committed to using her life for good.
I am super grateful that I'm here, and I feel that I'm here for a purpose, and part of that is to help individuals, and that's where Ryan and I's mission connected.
Originally from Biddeford, Ryan fell into active addiction at a young age. He says he was in his late teens when he first realized he was in over his head.
Going to jail, being sick, overdoses, friends dying, people going to jail. So I realized at that point, somewhere in there, that, okay, like this isn't really the life that I want to live.
After a few back-to-back overdoses, he came to a crossroad.
I knew I was going to die if I kept using, but I also didn't think that I could stop.
Ryan committed to sobriety, and it stuck. He credits others in recovery for showing him the way.
They took time out of their life to sit with me and have coffee and read and talk about things, and that made an instrumental change in my life. Like them taking that time out to make me feel like I was valuable when I didn't feel valuable for myself was really important.
Cynthia and Ryan first met when he was in active use, but when she heard about his sobriety, she sent him a message of support.
When I heard that he was in recovery about 10 years later, 13 years later, I was so proud of him and we connected.
That sparked a relationship and eventually their marriage. But Cynthia wasn't the only one who caught wind of Ryan's success. When members of his past circle heard, word spread quickly, and soon others were calling to ask him for guidance.
His phone was ringing continuously, and he would call treatment facilities and say, hi, do you have a bed available? And they would say, who is this, and who are you working for?
Ryan was eager to help, but kept hitting dead ends. That's when the Pages decided to start a nonprofit, Access Direct Recovery Network.
When I called as the chief operating officer for a 501c3 nonprofit, I got different responses. People wanted to set up meetings, and they wanted to talk to me, and they wanted to tell me about their program, so it worked.
Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to take a closer look at Access Direct. The Pages will explain the services they provide and the work that goes into maintaining a 24/7 call center, plus a big announcement for the organization's future.